So hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the movie flicks. And most of you kind of are wondering, how does the Guardians fit into Avengers Infinity War? And we're breaking it down right here on the movie flicks. So first up, let's look at this. Avengers Infinity War is the build-up, the final stage of all our anticipation, from Avengers, from phase 1 to phase 2, and finally we're here with Avengers Infinity War. That's kind of like the big end to a 10-year build up, basically. So basically, first up, how does everything fit in, and how does everything lead up to Infinity War? Because when you watch the end of Captain America Civil War, it ends in this very, messed up way. In the sense, it was pretty awesome. I love the ending, but the you're kind of like left in awe as to how everything works, because it just ends Civil War. So basically, after Civil War, you're kind of wondering how and what's going on, because the way it ends, it's just boom. It just ends. It's if you have watched Civil War, you probably know what I'm talking about. But if you don't, well, you're probably lost. So anyway, after Civil War, we've got two mystic movies or magic space movies that actually link to Thanos and what the Infinity Gems and stuff. And this is excluding Guardians of the Galaxy, as James Gunn has said that it'll have nothing to do with Infinity War. So expect Doctor Strange and Thor Ragnarok to cover the whole Infinity War storyline, kind of like with after credit scenes or small Easter eggs. But Thor Ragnarok will have a lot of Thanos in it and Infinity Gems and stuff, because it's the last space movie before before Infinity War. So now, how does the Guardians fit in? What's with that? So most of you who watch Guardians of the Galaxy obviously know that Peter Quill is an Earthbound hero who's in space now, and his dad is there's this weird connection with his dad and Earth, and everything is just crazy. So, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 will actually, I'm assuming it will end with some big twist where Peter Quill decides to go home and check what's happening and to find, like, he's found all his answers. So he hears about Thanos' invasion or something like that, and he goes back to Earth to warn everyone with the Guardians. And that's probably how it's going to play out, because these guys have technically dealt with the Infinity Stones, Thanos, and Gamora and Nebula, their dad's Thanos, and it's just a real messy, complex story that needs to work with Infinity War. It'll cross over, and if it doesn't, it's just a waste of build up. So the Guardians will probably come due to some mistakes, due to some space threat. Probably like when they find out Thanos is going to invade Earth, they decide to come to Earth before Thanos arrives to warn the Avengers and something like that. And alright, so how does Avengers fit into the movie? Because at the end of Civil War, they're broken up, some on the run, and if you really look at it, there's not a lot of soul-based hero movies that are going to touch on this topic. Because Spider-Man Homecoming certainly isn't going to tell you what happened to the Avengers. It'll touch on it, but it won't really focus on the Avengers and what's going on. Black Panther will not. It'll touch on it, but it certainly will not. And then we got Infinity War. So how this all plays out, I'm actually pretty excited to see how it happens. And overall, there's so much to talk about, guys, and